Ever stop to think what humanity might look like a billion years down the road? The truth might just blow your mind. I mean, if humans have been around forever, and we keep developing at the speed we are now, what's the ultimate endgame? People have been dreaming up answers to this for ages. Centuries ago, folks based their ideas on the level of technology they had back then. And some of those crazy predictions actually came true. Now, with superpowered computers, we can try to predict the future of human development. Given all the environmental changes happening on Earth, looking ahead becomes pretty important. So, buckle up as we take a trip 1 billion years into the future. Fast forward to 2030, NASA and SpaceX team up for Musk's big Mars plan, for astronauts successfully land on the red planet. This is huge, humanity's biggest space achievement since the Apollo moon landing back in '69. When those astronauts open the hatch and see that red dirt, it's like Mars officially becomes our second home. They'll start a bunch of research, laying the groundwork for a massive Mars makeover over the next 1,000 years. But sadly, those first 4 pioneers don't make it back to Earth. Jump to 2040. We've made some serious progress in how we get around. Cars, high-speed trains, and airplanes, all fully self-driving. Level 5 autonomous driving is finally a reality, making the driver's job obsolete. Passengers just need to tell the car where to go. Roll on to 2050. Musk's crazy vacuum tube Hyperloop project kicks off. We're talking speeds of 10,000 kilometers per hour. Imagine a submarine vacuum tube across the Pacific, Beijing to New York, in just 1 hour. People start calling it the flying iron. With the Mars mission, self-driving everything, and the Hyperloop, Musk becomes the richest person on the planet. His company restructures and becomes the first ever to hit a $10 trillion valuation. Zoom to 2060. We've cracked the code for super strong carbon nanotube materials, and the first space elevator is up and running. This slashes the cost of launching stuff into space. We ditch fossil fuel rockets and use the space elevator to deliver supplies. This opens the door for massive space station construction. Plus, the first space hotel opens its doors. For just $10,000, you can take a trip to space. Leap to 2070. Quantum integrated chip technology makes a huge breakthrough. Quantum computers become practical, leading to a massive jump in processor speed. And get this, the processor and memory in your computer get squeezed onto one tiny chip. This chip can be implanted in your body, making airborne operation a reality. Anytime, anywhere, you can pull up a holographic screen. This computer runs on your body's bioelectricity and constantly monitors all your vitals. Say goodbye to phones and regular computers. Fast forward to 2080. Nanobots are invented and successfully used in medicine. These tiny robots can inspect, measure, and repair things inside your body. Cancer gets a serious beatdown, and NEMI robots become like a fourth type of blood cell, clearing out your arteries. Death rates from clots and stuff plummet, and the average lifespan hits 100. Hit 2090. The global population peaks at 10 billion. Food becomes scarce. To solve the munchies problem, artificial foods start taking over. Lab-grown meat, fake veggies, and artificial milk become the norm. Traditional farming, livestock, and fishing start to fade away. Real meat and veggies become a luxury, only found in fancy restaurants at crazy prices. Land in 2100. With so many people and not enough resources, plus the whole religion and race thing, parts of the world go to war. Some countries even resort to nukes, and things get super serious. Finally, the big powers step in, and it takes a decade to end the fighting. The population drops from 10 billion to 6 billion, which helps with the resource problem. 200 years later, around 2300, anti-gravity technology makes a major breakthrough. Flying robots become commonplace in Earth's atmosphere, becoming a new way to travel. Countries start building giant aerial networks for these aircraft. Learning to fly an anti-gravity aircraft becomes a basic skill. Jump to 2300. Birth rates keep dropping, and more people are choosing not to have kids. Machines that can replace humans for pregnancy and childbirth, artificial wombs, become super advanced. These machines can even eliminate all genetic diseases from the get-go. So, women have more energy and time, leading to more equality in the workplace. Roll into 2400. Earth's oil and gas run completely dry. To solve the energy crisis, the first controllable nuclear fusion device comes online. It's clean, pollution-free energy. The fusion reaction between deuterium and tritium, forms of hydrogen, is the easiest to achieve, and we can get tons of deuterium from the ocean. Energy problem solved. Technology starts advancing even faster. Zoom to 2500. Artificial intelligence technology hits a major milestone. The first robots with their own consciousness start being manufactured. They're used for service and manufacturing and are totally loyal to humans. With the help of these robots, humans start building mega projects like never before. Plus, AI gets implanted in Earth's core to control the magnetic field, global climate, and ocean currents. This means better distribution of rain and sunlight everywhere. Weather forecasting becomes a thing of the past, replaced by a global weather schedule where the weather is strictly controlled every day of the year. Leap to 2600. With industrial bases all over land and sea, our living space on Earth feels cramped. So we start building space cities. We construct cities in low Earth orbit with artificial gravity. These cities are just like living on land. Most people start moving to these space cities. Fast forward to 2700. Humans start seriously developing lunar resources. We tap into the moon's rich reserves of helium-3 for nuclear fusion, sending it back to Earth using massive launchers. At the same time, we build a bunch of industrial areas on the moon. This is the first big step in expanding humanity throughout the solar system. Hit 2800. We finally drill through the giant ice cap on Jupiter's moon Europa. And in its ocean, we discover a bizarre creature that emits light. This is officially announced. Humans are not alone in the universe. But the creature is just very basic life, and we decide not to mess with it. The Europa project gets put on hold. Land in 2900. With the confirmed existence of alien life, confidential government files from hundreds of years ago get declassified. This includes the 1947 Roswell incident, and the image of the little gray alien finally becomes public. Humans gradually come to terms with the fact that we're not the only ones out there. But even with amazing technology, we still can't communicate or connect with other civilizations in the universe. Roll into 3000. A unified government is established on Earth. We have a non-leader system. Humans build a massive network core called Gaia to oversee elected representatives and implement major decisions. Everyone has the right to participate in politics, and everyone's opinions are respected. The final decisions are made jointly by the representatives and Gaia. Jump to 4000. The 1,000-year Mars renovation plan is complete. Machines are placed in Mars' core to create a working magnetic field, and the surface gets its oceans back. Now, the environment on Mars is just like Earth's. Humans start colonizing Mars in huge numbers and establish the Martian government. Interestingly, the Martian government isn't under Earth's Gaia's control. Zoom to 5000. The Genetic Modification 2.0 project launches. Humans start fully using gene editing to improve ourselves. These modified humans are called new humans. They have higher IQs, stronger bodies, and better looks. Their lifespan also hits the human limit of 150 years. Plus, with all the industrial development, Earth's surface isn't the best place to live anymore. Those who stay on Earth start genetically modifying themselves to survive in the ocean, becoming true mermaids. Fast forward 10,000 years. With even better genetic modification tech, humans reach their limits. Especially the brain, which is developed to 50% capacity. To boost the body's tolerance, humans start electronically modifying themselves. These folks are called electronic flommers. They can live for an astounding 500 years. But some people choose not to undergo any genetic modification and live their lives in the traditional way. Leap 50,000 years. All the planets and moons in our solar system have been developed by humans. Our population peaks at 500 billion. To solve the massive energy crisis, a Dyson Sphere device is installed around the sun. Most of humanity survives in a city built around this Dyson Sphere. Humans living on Earth and Mars, with the lack of sunlight, get cold and start building huge underground cities. Hit 100,000 years, a major breakthrough in spacecraft technology. Fusion engines and plasma priming engines are applied to aircraft. The fastest human flight vehicle can reach 10% of the speed of light. Basic interstellar travel is now possible. Land in 200,000 years. the virtual speed engine is successfully developed. This engine allows vehicles to travel faster than light. Humans start exploring the galaxies around the solar system, mainly to search for other alien life and stars suitable for survival. Roll into 300,000 years. Humans succeed in building a time machine. Using holographic projection technology, we can look back at any moment in history. History no longer holds any secrets. Jump to 500,000 years. Martian humans discover through the time machine that the 4 pioneers sent to Mars in 2030 didn't return because Earth intentionally didn't include a return vehicle in the plan, keeping it secret from the astronauts. This makes the Martians hold a serious grudge against Earthlings and launch a battle, an unprecedented space war. The solar system's Dyson Sphere device gets caught in the crossfire and is destroyed. The human population plummets to 100 billion. Fast forward 1 million years. Human exploration of interstellar space is a huge success. We've discovered tons of alien civilizations and established contact. Humans are also starting to colonize surrounding galaxies. Since then, humanity has officially entered the advanced civilization stage of the universe. Leap 5 million years. Humanity has made further breakthroughs in the study of consciousness. Memories can be copied and stored. Humans can achieve a form of immortality by replacing their bodies up to 7 times. After that, their consciousness gets stored in a vast consciousness gene pool, waiting to be reopened sometime in the future. Hit 10 million years. With even better technology and constant exploration, humans have entered a Type 3 civilization on the Kardashev scale. Humans at this time are all over the galaxy. Energy is no longer a concern. But virtual reality has also reached its peak. Everybody can live in a virtual world of their own making. Life inside is so comfortable that humans prefer to exist in the virtual world, causing material development to gradually stagnate. Type 3 civilization becomes the limit of human development. Land in 50 million years. Those who still prefer physical existence have lifespans of 1,000 years thanks to genetic modification. They're only about a meter tall, with highly developed minds, slender limbs, and no gender or hair. They've become cosmic humans. 1 year later, cosmic humans, hating the virtual humans, attack and destroy the Gaia Cyber Center, which holds all the stored human memories and information from history. All generations disappear, and virtual humans are officially wiped out. 1 billion years later, due to excessive genetic modification, cosmic humans have completely lost their ability to reproduce. Their numbers in the galaxy have dwindled greatly. There are only 5 cosmic humans left. They're flying a spaceship to a planet with a Type 0.6 civilization, but they crash on the way down. Only 1 cosmic human survives. So, you watching this, what do you think will happen to him?